Alright everybody, I'm going to make a shrimp roll-up recipe. Looks pretty good. So these are all the ingredients that I'm going to use. Shrimp, lasagna noodles, butter, black pepper, Parmesan, heavy cream, Italian seasoning, and mozzarella. I'm going to make a double recipe, so I have 2 pounds of deveined and cleaned shrimp. And it asks for 8 lasagna noodles, so I'm going to use 16. And I'll put the recipe in the description there, and then we'll see how it comes out. These are the measuring tools that I'm going to use. I'm going to use a 1 cup, a half cup, tablespoon, and then of course this is for the lasagna noodles. And then it says to lay the wrapped noodles with the shrimp in a greased baking dish. So that's what I'm going to use there. Might have to use a second one, but we'll see. Okay, so we're going to melt some butter, and we're going to put, actually I forgot to mention that we also have garlic that we're going to put in here. I'm going to melt the butter so that we can saute the shrimp. And we're going to add some garlic to it as well. Okay. So here's the garlic. It says about 3 minced cloves. So that's about what I'm going to do. So I've got the garlic in there. And stir this up. And it says over medium heat. So maybe I should actually turn that down. So medium heat. And then we will saute the shrimp. Okay, so shrimp's going to go in. That looks pretty good. Okay. So the shrimp's only going to be cooked for a couple minutes. You don't want to overcook them, otherwise they'll get real tough. Putting in 16 lasagna noodles. Alright, number 16. So we'll let that cook down until they get nice and soft. Alright, so while that is all cooking down, I am going to start making the sauce. I'm going to do 2 cups of the heavy cream. Then I'm going to do 1 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Just put that in the cream there. And remember, I'm doing a double recipe. 2 cups of this mozzarella shredded cheese. Okay, cup number 2. Alright, we're gonna, we are going to cook this until it's smooth. Just stir it all up, and then you're going to cook it until the cheese is melted and it's like a nice looking Alfredo kind of sauce. Shouldn't take too long. So we're going to add a teaspoon of Italian seasoning to the sauce. We'll just mix that in. You can add salt and pepper as well. We don't really use salt at all, so that keeps our sodium levels down. So as far as a vegetable with all of this, I'm going to do asparagus, broccoli, and cauliflower. So I'll saute that later and get that to be a complement to this dinner. So our noodles are starting to get all the way down in there. You don't want them all mushy or anything. You basically want them al dente. And that way you can still roll it, but they're not just like mush, because you're going to end up baking these as well. And then if you have leftovers, you'll bake them again. Okay, looks like our creamy sauce is nicely melted. Yeah, that should work. Alright, it said to assemble them in a greased baking dish. So I'm going to use this olive oil. That should be good. Okay, now comes for the fun part. So basically what it says is to take one of the noodles, take some shrimp, drizzle some of the sauce on it, and roll it up into there. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to do that. Okay, so I am going to get one of these noodles. I'll lay it right here. Oh yeah, hot. I'm going to get some shrimp. We'll lay some shrimp right there. I've got 3 of them in there. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the sauce. It's almost like a dough. Huh. So, oh yeah. Goodness. Take a little bit of the sauce. I'll lay that in there. And then I'm going to roll this up. I should probably do it like right in the pan. Ugh. Okay, there's one. So yeah, I'm going to do it in the pan as opposed to on the cutting board because it's a mess to try to pick it up and transfer it. So that's what I'm going to do. So once I get that all done, then I'll show you. Okay, so there's one. And then I'm going to put sauce over the top of it when I get the second one done. Remember, I'm doing a double recipe. So I've got about 3 of these little shrimp inside of one. And then some sauce, and then I wrap the noodle around it. And remember, put your noodles in a strainer and rinse them off really good. 1, it'll be easier to handle. And 2, it gets that extra sticky off of them. So we're going to preheat the oven to 375. And then we're going to bake that for about 20 to 25 minutes. And so here's one of them and the other one. And a bunch of busted up noodles because, yeah, they got thrashed. But, oh well, that's all right. We got a good meal here. Okay, so now I'm going to put these in the oven because the oven is ready. It just beeped. So I'm going to put these in here. I'm going to set this to 25 minutes. And then we'll see what it looks like. It's looking good so far. I'm going to top it off with some more mozzarella just to have a little bit extra on there, especially those ones. Okay, we're going to put it back in the oven for a little bit. We've got 10 minutes left. Okay, so it is ready. We are going to pull it out of the oven. Oh, look at that bubbling. Nice. Okay, we'll get it out of the oven. Okay. There you go. That's what it looks like. All right, now to taste it. Yeah, we can. I'm just going to take a little taste. So what do you think?
Pretty good.
Good. Husband approved.
Yes, absolutely really good.
Good deal. Thank you.